Okay, so today I'm coming back with another tofu dish. I like to try out different tofu dishes from various countries just because when it comes to meat substitutes, there's just a lot of like junk in things nowadays, and so I tend to want to go a little bit more natural. And I'm always trying to find, ways to use tofu as a way of being like a savory meat replacement, but also have it be good. So this is a Korean style tofu that actually wraps seaweed around the tofu, and usually it's like pan fried or like deep fried with a little bit of batter so that it gets nice and crunchy, and then you put it in this really nice like savory sauce afterwards so that it can absorb everything. So I'm gonna make this version a little bit healthier. I know some of you also like that. So I'm going to actually air fry the tofu, or you can bake it as well so that it still gets a little bit crispy, it gets a little bit dehydrated, and then once you put it into the savory sauce, it'll absorb all of that goodness. And so you can put it over rice, you can put it over vegetables, and it's just a nice kind of other option to, having meats or having like faux meats or whatnot. So we're starting off with a medium firm tofu. I think any firmer or any drier and it would be too dry, since we're going to be air frying it as well, and you just want to cut it into nice little bite-sized slices. I'm just drying it a little bit here because I thought it would be better for the air fryer, but actually if it's a little bit wet, it's nicer for the seaweed to stick on. So here I just have, a sheet of nori seaweed, which is what you would use, for sushi. It's very readily available at the grocery store, and I'm cutting it according to the size of how big I cut my tofu. So this is somewhat individual, I would say. Okay, so normally these get dusted with some starch, or you could do like brown rice flour, and then they get pan fried. But I'm going to do an oil-free version and then just stick these either in an oven or an air fryer. So the sauce is quite basic. It has some ginger, some rice wine, some water, some sugar, not much actually, and a whole food soy sauce that I've been using. You all know that I either mix a little bit of miso or a little bit of the Korean doenjang with some water, and that is what I use for my soy sauce now. And it works really, really well. It's still really, really good.
Now, this pairs really well over a bed of rice because it just soaks up all of that nice savory flavor. And like I said before, typically the tofu is dusted with a little bit of starch and then pan fried, which, you know, makes it crispy in a different way. But because we were using the air fryer, it still picks up some really nice crunchy texture, and it makes it perfect to absorb all of that sauce with. So you're getting a lot less greasy of a mix. It's a whole lot better for you, but you still get the benefits of having this like really nice piece of like firm, semi-crunchy tofu in that lovely sauce. So I hope you all enjoy.